having a good day. This is my dresser. I just thought I would quickly show you all my shit, but not all my shit actually. I just want to show you this one thing that Paul got me because it's like the cutest thing ever. With this little metal jewellery box, and it has an engraving on the top. You see, it says, Dr. Katie Emily Ann O'Donnell, I love you. Now and forever, kiss kiss. Isn't that cool? And right now, it's only got one thing inside it. And it is these little tiny, you can almost not even see them, tiny little beads. And they're beads that were missing from my wedding dress, and the dress company sent me a little package of the beads so I can take them to a seamstress and get them put on. So that's what's staying in there right now, wedding dress things. And I'm going to put in the buttons as well for the wedding dress. They're going to go in there because they're downstairs in the living room right now, because it also came without buttons on the cuffs. But yeah, I want to show you the beautiful world on this brand new day. Wait till you see. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. Isn't it a great day to just be alive? I slept for like 11 hours or something. 10 hours, because it was just dark all day. I didn't realize it was friggin' the morning had come. But I'm being sarcastic. I am actually in a good mood today. It's a happy day. This is me and Paul's little spaceship mobile that we got in Orkney from this man that writes sci-fi novels and makes spaceship stained glass. He's a character. And I think it's cute. I want to put it, if we have a baby, I want to put it in the baby's room and give it like a galaxy bedroom. I don't know, that's maybe a bit weird, but I'm excited about it. And galaxies are like gender neutral, so it could be a girl or a boy, in my opinion. So yeah, the reason today is so good and amazing, this is Father Jim. I'm just all over the place today. Jim, I have him next to my bed. And I want to find the granny one and put the granny one there, but I can't find it, so I might have to steal an extra granny one so they can be beside each other. Because I woke up today and the news said that there's a vaccine for coronavirus and it's 90% effective. Wow! 90%! That's like, they said on the news that it only maybe needed to be like 50% effective for it to be effective. Like, for it to make an impact in the community. So, like 90% effective? I can't believe it. 90%. And it's like, they're trying to get it approved. They're trying to get it through the approval thing. And they've already got, in the UK, they've already got 10 million doses, I think. And they've bought another 30 million doses. So that means we're going to have enough for nearly everybody. And they said that they were going to start as soon as they can. They said that they would probably start at the end of 2020. So like late December, I think, was when they thought it was going to become start being like administered to people, and then it would be like widely administered or widely available to people who want it by the middle of next year. So exciting. So that's incredible news. So I'm just like amazing, and so happy about that, and I hope that means that our wedding stuff can maybe relax a little bit, but I'm sure it still won't be 100% normal, but I'm thinking maybe it'll be like by April it might be like a little bit more normal, because that's only one of the vaccines and there's like 50 other vaccines. So, you know, if we've got 10 million of that vaccine and then another couple all come out now as well, you know what I mean? Like, it might just rapidly escalate into better again. So that's what I'm hoping for. And the stock market, apparently, not that I don't actually care very much about the stock market, but it does affect our lives whether we like it or not, was amazing today. Apparently it's like spiraling out of control because everyone's so excited about this vaccine news. And also because 2 days ago Donald Trump got kicked out of the White House and he's not the president anymore, and he's getting replaced by Joe Biden, and it's just like, I don't know, this last 2 weeks for me have just been like off the charts. Like, I wasn't necessarily like depressed before, like seriously unhappy, but I was just like nothing. It was just like everything's the same and boring, and I had this like brain fog, and I wasn't feeling my own emotions particularly strongly. I was just like going through the motions every day, like, okay, you know, whatever, just doing what I need to keep doing to keep going. And then this week I had that a shitty first day on a job that's a whole different story. And then the next day after that I had my Viva and I passed my Viva and it was so good. And then I started to feel a bit like myself again. And then the day the day after that, was that the election? I can't remember. Whatever. The Viva thing was like when it all turned around and then I started feeling better again. And then all this good news with the politics and the coronavirus. I'm just like, yeah, I'm back on top. We can take on the world. Everything's gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Not everything's fine for everyone, and I understand that. But I'm just ready to handle it again now. I'm like hopeful. I've got some hopefulness going on. I think that's all we need. So Paul's at work, and I've decided to use this time to make a video. So I think this is gonna be how I start the video. And then what I'm going to do is have to go back in time. So I've been filming lots over the last few weeks, but it's all sort of like out of context, I guess. So I'll try and make it make sense and like come in and say what I need to say to explain what's going on in the video. But it'll go back a while when I was doing some wedding-y stuff, trying on the bridesmaids' dresses, and then there's the wedding ring and a few other things I want to show you. Because I've not made a video in ages. So I'm just going to do that. The next thing you see will be going back in time a little bit. And I hope you enjoy the video. So yeah, bye-bye everyone. I want to show you something, right? Paul doesn't think that our house is that dark. I say it's like being in a cave. And like, that there's actually a light on upstairs, which is why it looks like this. Yeah, he doesn't think it's that dark. And he's like, why are you so... He's like, get up earlier if you want some sunshine or fucking, you know what I mean? Which is true, like, it's fair, I do sleep in too late. But literally, look at this. This is our living room at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 4 o'clock and it's dark. It's like, we have to have every single blind in the house closed. We have to have every single curtain in the house closed. Like, why does it need to be this dark? It's the freaking daytime. Like, I know it's winter, but like, is this really necessary to be this dark? I don't think so. There we go. God. There we go. Okay, right, okay. Now it's only this dark. Now that I've opened the window and the light's flooding right in to this total not cave that we live in. Oh. Man, I love Scotland, but like, winter is horrible here. It's just shit. It's not like nice and like cute and snowy. It's just like shit and cold and dark. Hey, there's my baby girl. Hello, sweetie. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Oh, you're wet. Ew. You can't really see that she's wet. Can you see that she's wet? Daphne. Daphne. Come on. Right. Okay, I'm going to go feed Daphne. Can you see the wetness? Daphne. No. Which one do you want? Which flavour? Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's check she's actually not got food already. Oh, yeah. It's empty. Okay. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. What have we got? Oh, dropped on your face. Okay. Delicious cat flavour. Okay, come on. Here we go. Happy girl. Happy girl. Right, I need to make dinner before Paul gets home from work because we're meeting the priest tonight. Yes, we are. A minute ago, I said I was going to show you videos from like the past, but this is not the past, this is still the same day. So just ignore what I said about that. I'll figure that out later. What I'm going to tell you about right now is what we're doing tonight. So we're going to meet Father Jeremy Bath at the church in Winchborough, which is one of our nearest churches, and he's a local priest. So he's helping us get ready, like prepared for the marriage. So he needs me to get my baptism certificate and my confirmation certificate. He needs that from each of us. So we've both got our baptism certificates and Paul's got his confirmation certificate. And we're going to meet him to talk about all the other stuff we need to do and how to fix the problem of my missing confirmation certificate and whether our church is appropriate because they've not decided if the church is appropriate or not because it's like not Catholic. So we're trying to get our priest that's going to do the wedding on in a letter or on the phone to say that he thinks it's appropriate, and then put that forward in the case of whether or not we should be allowed to get married Catholic, because that's like apparently a thing that lawyers have to decide. And then we also have to find our original birth certificates and then send them to the registrar in Oban 3 months before the wedding, which I didn't know. I didn't know any of this stuff. Like, I thought, like, I know some real fannies that have got married, and I'm like, who helped you? Because we're getting help from the priest, and he was just telling us everything to do, and the church. Oh, hang on, I'm going to go get something. I'm back. Okay. Right, they gave us this thing, right? Your wedding, and it's cute. It doesn't even say like you're Catholic. It doesn't. It just says like you want to get married and like this is your wedding. Sorry, the kettle's boiling. And it's like this whole magazine that tells you everything you have to do, and it's like glossy and nice, and it's so cool. And it tells you all the legal stuff that you have to do, like that everybody has to do, whatever kind of wedding you're having, and it's got all these like important things that you should talk about before you get married, like whether you want kids or not is like a really important thing to talk about if you're going to get married. And like how you're going to manage your finances, how you resolve conflict, how you show love for each other, like why do you want to get Christian married instead of like secular married. And it even has this thing which is so useful, and it's like choose the readings, and it has a little mini booklet that has all the readings from the Bible that are related to marriage and weddings and being a spouse and stuff, which is so cute. So apparently, oh, I'm gone. Hello. Apparently you have to pick one of those wedding themed ones for your wedding, and then your second reading, if you want a second reading, can just be whichever reading you want. Okay, this isn't working. I'm just gonna hold it. So me and Paul were looking through, and he picked one that he really liked, so that was really cute. And now we've just got to pick a second one, but I think I didn't really like any of the other ones than the one that he picked all that much. I think we could probably find something else that we both like better, because there was lots of stuff about obedient wives and quiet wives being a husband's blessing, and you know, like just, you know, questionable stuff. But I found a really cute one that was about a perfect wife and how she likes to knit and do like like use a spindle, and she's always making things with her hands, and he thought it was really appropriate for us because that is literally what I do all the time. So that was nice, and Paul picked that himself, so I thought it was like nice that he picked that one. Thinking about me, it was very sweet of him. So yeah, so we're doing our wedding stuff. What I'm going to do now is show you the wedding ring, which we got finished, and that'll be exciting. Okay, so this is the ring, and it's sitting on this little scarf that I've been making for Granny for Christmas. And we got it from this place called Marshall's the Jewelers on Dalry Road, and we brought them the gold ourselves. So we used my great granny's wedding ring on my mum's side, who is called Emily or Amelia, and people keep arguing about it, so it's one of those two names. Amelia? I think she was maybe mostly Amelia, but then sometimes went by Emily. Anyway, so that granny, she was married for a really long time, and she had this really nice, like, kind of tall gold wedding band, but it was really worn and it was too small for me, so we couldn't keep it. So I took some pictures of it right before we gave it into the jewelers, so I'm going to put them in now. So those are the pictures of the ring that was Granny's, and we gave it to the jewelers, and they basically melted it down and they made it into a ring that was exactly how I wanted my ring to look, and I wanted it to be a bit different. It was like a sort of like a hammered finish that I saw from a jewellery in Orkney. So I'm going to show you what the jeweller in Orkney's ring looked like now and how much it is. So I thought that was so pretty when I saw it in real life. Um, but it's like 500 quid. So we gave this jeweler the gold, and they said that they would melt it down and turn it into as like a close to looking like that one for £50. They only charge us £50. I'm still kind of in shock about it. Right. So anyway, here's the final thing. Ta-da! Look at this. So it's a little bit different from the one at that Orkney jeweler because it's got these straight edges. You can see it's not got the curved top. But I'm kind of glad really because then it would have just been like an exact rip-off of somebody else's design, and that's like not exactly, like jewelers don't love to do that to each other anyway. So they've kind of put their own spin on it, but it's just so good. I love the way it's shiny, like it catches the light different than a normal wedding band would because it's like almost sparkling with the little hammered bits on it. And I took it to show my granny, and she was like, "Oh, it looks like it's been beat up with a hammer." And I was like, "It has on purpose." That's the point of it all. So I think she was a little bit surprised that it looked how it looks, but it's exactly how I wanted it to look. So it's 9 karat gold, and it's got like a slightly rosy color because Granny's ring had a bit of a rosy color, but I just love it. I love the color. It's so shiny. It's so perfect. I'll put it on my hand so you can see it on my hand. Like, I don't know if it's bad luck or something to keep putting your wedding ring on before your wedding, but I keep doing it because I love it so much. I think it looks amazing. It's so cool. I've never seen anyone with a wedding ring that looks like this before. And it's like extra weird right now because it doesn't have hallmarks in it. So it's like weird, plain, mysterious gold. It feels like it's from like ancient times, or like it's like dwarven, or I don't know. It's just so cool. So I'm happy with it. And I think what I'll do now is show you some clips from the day that I tried on. Well, I tried on my veil, and I can't show you that because then Paul's not allowed to see it. But I'll show you what happened with the bridesmaids' dresses now. Hello. So I've decided to make a video for the next few days because I've got an interesting few days planned. And I stopped making them because I was a bit, I don't know, just wasn't in the mood. Because I had all this miserable job stuff happen where I didn't get that first job, and then I had this other miserable job thing happen, which I've not even explained in a video, but it doesn't matter. But today I'm going home to see the fam, and then tomorrow Lindsay's coming over to try on the first bridesmaid's dress for the wedding, and I've got a veil coming, so I'm going to open them tonight when I get home. So excited. And then Saturday we're going around to Rachel and Elliot's house to watch a horror show. And then on Sunday, I can't remember what's happening. D&D or something? D&D's happening on Monday. Yeah, anyway, so there's a few fun things happening. So I just thought I'd film. Oh my god, and tomorrow as well, we're going to pick up my wedding ring. This is my engagement ring, but I'm going to pick up my wedding ring. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm in the car by myself with my glasses because I have this car now. So I'll bet drive my parents on my own. I won't be filming anything, obviously, in the car because, like, usually when I'm filming the car, Paul's driving. So I'm just gonna say goodbye for now and then come back when I'm at my parents' house opening my first bridesmaid's dress for the wedding. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I'm opening the box with the bridesmaid's dresses now. And I'm gonna try and not rip it with the scissors. There we go. Oh, it's purple. It better be the right kind of material.
Well, that's the right colour, isn't it?
There was no pictures. The picture on the website just had the dress in red. It didn't have pictures of it in purple. So I have no idea what this purple smells like in real life. And it's from JJ's house, which is a big American shop where people get prom dresses and stuff, but they also do wedding stuff. Oh, it's got a good weight about it. So that's the dress for Lindsay, which is a size 8, so it's going to be super small. Yeah. And it looks like it's inside out. I better be the right material. I'm really worried about this. Right, let's see. Doesn't look velvet to me. Oh, it's inside out. That's why. Wow, it's lots of material. Okay. Why would they ship it inside out? Look how small it is. It's tiny. It's tiny, tiny. Okay, I'm going to turn it the right way around because it's inside out.
Maybe that it crushes less or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to hang it up.
There must be a reason.
Quickly. perfectly. It's a really nice colour of purple, actually. It's not... I was worried it was going to be like a tacky looking Cadbury's purple, but it's really dark purple. Okay, where's the front? There it is, that's the front. Okay, this is the dress. It's extremely long. Look at the height of it. What? Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's like ruched, so it's stretchy. So it should look quite good. Okay. I mean, the colour's nice, that's all I have to say right now. I will need to hang it up.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that I bought is this, which is a veil in the same colour as my dress, which looks pretty accurate to the colour of the dress. So I need to compare it upstairs. But... oh, hairpins, that's cool. But it's a nice lacy one. I'm not really sure how veils work. Someone might have to help me. It feels huge. Oh my god. Wow.
It's huge.
It is huge. Okay. Wow, okay. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Bigger than the picture suggested. False advertising has occurred. Okay.
Alright, you take that bit.
We're going to have to figure this out another time. Their lace is nice
It's
though.
beautiful.
Needs an iron. Do you iron lace?
Very carefully.
You put the iron onto maximum and just
That's it.
leave it. Yeah.
That's
No,
nice.
that's
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Wow.
Put it on there. Put it on your head. Just, oh wow. Wow. It's a train. It's going to train.
Is it supposed to be folded in half though? Like a 2-tier veil?
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, it looks like it's supposed to be exactly like that.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yay! Well, I'm excited to compare it to the dress colour. Do you think it looks the same colour?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's about more like here, like about to your middle.
Oh, right. Okay, okay. Lower down. It is so... I'll show you guys a picture at the end, but this is so much bigger than it looked in the picture.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah?
Oh,
Oh, it's stuck to something. So you like it? You think it's good?
Oh, it's beautiful.
This was £30.
No.
Oh, get away.
It was £30.
Kitty. It's beautiful.
It's
It's
a
better
bargain.
than my one, totally.
Here, I'll put it down a bit.
It's got a trail.
That's
If you're
exciting.
short.
Because I'm short. Yeah.
If you move forward, we'll see how far it trails. Right, stop. That far.
I can definitely see through it.
And that's it to your middle.
Oh wow! It's really long! Wow, that's crazy. Look how long it is.
Oh, and it's beautiful at the back. Kevin, come
Yeah.
around this way. Look how it sits in her back. So like,
There.
Wow.
And-
Okay, alright. I think
Oh,
we can
stop now.
filming now, but that was lovely. It's a video.
Jangle.
No, definitely see. It's almost like a little bit almost bruised, maybe. Like a little bit. It might. I mean, it might just be shadow, but it looks a little bit purplish, where it's like a little tiny bit. Rachel's face looks like this because she had a dental emergency, and she
It
did.
wasn't a dental emergency, it was malpractice.
Okay, but you booked the appointment for a dental emergency, right? Because your face.
No, it was a root canal.
Oh, you're just going for a root canal anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought your face swole up, and then you went for the root canal, and then it got more swollen.
No,
Right.
root canal went wrong. And
So-
this happened.
Rachel had a normal
This is not
face.
my fault.
Rachel had a normal face. She had no swollen face. And then she needed a routine root canal that was supposed to be happening. And then she went in, and then they poured peroxide on her nerve endings and chemically burned the inside of her mouth. And now she's got a reaction, and her face is really swollen and angry looking.
It's really sore.
And Rachel wants to sue them for malpractice.
I'm like,
It's really expensive.
It really hurts.
Okay, just stay angry. Oh, yes, suing.
Watch out.
Obama's team, Rachel. Obama's gonna support us.
Oh, because. What?
Because he's behind you. He's got your back. That's...
Oh!
yeah.
He's here.
He's here. So this is also the garage.
Sitting here and I'll turn around and get a fright.
Is my video going to be taken down if this content goes on the internet?
Well, we're not singing.
No, it's drugs.
Oh.
It's drugs, that's why. And I'm trying to fill out this wedding diary, which I haven't looked at in a few months because it actually depresses me quite an extreme amount. Because all the stuff that I was planning for our wedding is basically not happening anymore. So I'm kind of sad. So I'm trying to like fix it so it's less empty, but also like don't know what to write in it because nothing's happening anymore.
Is that a picture of the dress cake? That's a spoiler.
He knows.
Oh,
Paul knows what the dress looks like. He just isn't allowed to see it on me.
okay.
He's seen actual photos of it. And I'm eating snacks. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Tomorrow will be a fun day. Bye bye.
I think I'll be able to stay.
Here we go. It looks so good. Come on. Hey, Lindsay. You guys are all gonna look so
The
good.
seafood bit is to hold it up so it doesn't fall down.
Yeah. And it's got little cups in it. Do you think it'll be okay without a brown?
For me, no.
No. Just gonna get a strapless one.
That's a tough thing for me. No tips. So do you need to wear a bra then? Do I need to wear a bra to make it look like what tips?
So this is us trying to drive to see the priest. And Paul's driving, obviously, not me. It's extremely foggy still. So we've got our high beam. These are the high beams, aren't they? But yeah, the visibility is really bad because there's no lights on the road. And I mean, look how dark it is. But it's only like 7 o'clock. We're going to meet the priest at 7 o'clock. And we've got all our paperwork with us, so I'm hoping it goes well. And we don't crash on the way. Paul, what are you interested to talk to him about the most? Not crashing. Okay. Right, okay, I'll come back after and then tell you how it went. Bye bye. Wow. I look like pure shit. Me earlier. Oh my god. The videos of me earlier, I was all like, oh, happy. Okay, wait, I'm gonna turn the light on. Okay, look at the difference. Okay, hopefully this will make me look like less like shit. Oh yeah, that's it. I look great now. Oh jeez. Okay, right. I don't even know where to start. We're back from the meeting with the priest. I've already told my mum and Lindsay and stuff, the maid of honor, and you know all what happened. But I said I would say in the video, so here I am. What happened was, slightly contrary to what we expected, the priest that we met said we couldn't get married in the church that we want to get married in. The priest up there wouldn't do it, which is not what he said to us before. So we were very surprised, and sort of disappointed. I was disappointed. Paul was like angry, but he was keeping it in, so he didn't really say anything in the moment. And I just came out with some bullshit like, oh, well, okay, I mean, I guess I understand, and we've already had to change so much about the wedding anyway. You know, none of it's going how we thought it was gonna go, so yeah, like, sure. And I kind of wish I'd not said that now. I'm like, why did I say? Because I made it sound like I was like kind of agreeing. And his rationale is that marriage is a sacrament, sorry, like baptism, confirmation, wedding, ordination, and dying, you know, the sacraments. And that the old Protestants don't treat marriage as a sacrament. Apparently, didn't know that. I'm actually not even sure if that's true because I've not looked it up. But that's what he said. So that means that because it's a sacrament, which is like an extra important Catholic thing, we can't do it somewhere that's not a Catholic church. If it was like some kind of, I don't know, mass, maybe just like a normal mass, maybe they could just do it, or something else. But they were like, we can't do it because it's not Catholic. And then he also made some comments about Protestant ministers not being as like, they don't make the same promises as Catholic priests, so like made it sound like they were like less devoted, or like it wasn't as serious a commitment to be a Protestant minister. I know I'm throwing Protestant around like as if that's like a thing. There's like no such thing as a Protestant. It's like a Church of Scotland is what I mean. That's what he meant. But there's dozens of different types of Protestant. It's just a thing Catholics say when they're talking about people who aren't Catholic, which is like not a thing. Protestants don't call themselves Protestants; they call themselves Christians because that's what they are. So anyway, it's stupid. But that's what he was saying. Anyway, so I'm surprised, I'm disappointed, I'm annoyed, I'm growing in annoyedness as the night goes on. It is quite late now. And at the time I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're getting married somewhere else then. And then I thought about it and I was like, no, fuck off. No, I'm not going to get married somewhere else. I'm raging. I need to be quiet because Paul's asleep. I'm actually really annoyed. And I'm not annoyed specifically at them. Like, I'm not like, I'm annoyed at you, Father Jeremy. I'm annoyed at the whole thing, the whole process. I'm annoyed that the whole church is set up in a way that means that if two people that love each other that want to get married in a church, a Catholic priest can refuse to do it just because he doesn't like the church. Even after both of us have spent our whole lives in the church, I'm still involved in the church community at my church. Like, baptized, first communion, first confession, confirmation. I went to mass for the first 16 years of my life. And I still go to church stuff all the time. And it's like, nope, not good enough. No, we don't want you guys if you want to get married at that heathen church. You know, that's not good enough for us. You need to do this other thing, and then this other thing, and this other thing. You need to do this course, and you need to meet us this many times, and you need to come to all these masses during a pandemic. And then we want you to get all these certificates from 20 million years ago that everyone's obviously lost. And then you need to track down people from 20 million years ago to give you their certificates that you're supposed to have. And if you don't get everything perfect and get married where we tell you, then you can't get married, and we don't want you to be Catholic married. And that's just it. That's just how it works. And I'm just so done. Like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I just want to marry Paul. We decided to do that because we're grown-ups. And we know what it means. And I super appreciate the stuff that they've done for us with the nice booklets and the preparation course, and trying to get us to understand the gravity of the situation, how serious it is, and how lots of people go into marriage slightly frivolously and like, oh, like starry-eyed, like, oh, we just love each other so much, and we're, you're like, blinded by love or whatever, and you don't think about how serious it is. We're not like that. We're not frivolous people. I've never done anything like, I'm not a rash person. I'm not a person who is like impulsive or like shallow. That's not what's going on here. We know what we're about to do, to try to do together. It's crazy. And they're like, no, like as if our decision. Oh, can I calm down now? Our decision, or our wedding, or our vows or our marriage ceremony. Sorry. That it wouldn't mean the same thing just because of where we chose to do it. Like, it's not as legitimate or significant or meaningful to us just because we've chosen to do it at this place. They don't think that that's valid to them. I think that that's kind of shitty of them to think that way, and I don't think that's what the Pope would think, and I don't think that that's what Jesus would think, and I don't know why that's what they think. I don't understand, but I don't want to give up that church. I love it, that church, and it means so much to me and Paul, because we had this moment when we went there 2 years ago, and we'd not even been together for a whole year. We went there to open the first time, and we went to the church, and he was at one end of the aisle and I was at the other end, and we just looked at each other, and we weren't engaged or anything, and we just knew that that's what we wanted to do, and that was a really special moment we had, and we spoke about it, and we've been back now multiple times and learned about the history of it and taken all these pictures, and I've been going up there past that church with my family to stay in open every year for like 20 years, and it's like this happy place for our family, and my family's so important to me, and I've never been to this other church that they want us to get married at ever in my life. I've never even seen it before. It means nothing to me at all. It's just a building, and I don't want that to be where Paul sees me for the first time on our wedding day, because that's not what we wanted. I don't know. And we have to speak to him tomorrow, the other priest, and tell him. Okay, anyway, yeah. I need to stop crying. Sorry, stupid. Today was a good day. It was a good day. At least I know I'm upset now, but at least I know what I want, you know what I mean? I know what I want, and I don't want what they want us to do. Don't want that. And it's okay to be sad sometimes, because I was happy earlier, you know? It's like, it balances out. It's fine. Yeah, so, what I'm gonna do now is shut up and stop crying and show you some videos of when me and Paul went up to Oban in October. We went up with Paul's mum and dad for just one night, like 2 days, but it was so nice, and we showed them the church. They'd never seen it before, and they loved it. Paul's mum loved it. Paul's dad I don't think he likes churches very much, but he said it was not boring. It's not as boring as what he thought it would be. That's what he said. And then the more I told him about it, the more interested he was. And I think eventually the sort of like eclectic, cobbled together bits of other churches, like put into this strange Frankenstein building, kind of appealed to him, because that's like it's like what he does with the way he like builds his sheds out of bits of other buildings, and he takes bits of like stuff and then reuses it and makes his little Frankenstein buildings and stuff. You know, I feel like it maybe he could see a little bit of himself in the architect or something. But yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna put in some videos and pictures of that little trip, and then I've got a few odd clips and like bits from other days, and I'll try and just like put captions on them or something in between, like so that you know what's going on. So we did the trip to Oban for the weekend, and then after that we went to what's it called? Doon Castle. We went on a trip to Doon Castle, and then that's really it. That's all the stuff. I think there might be random clips in there. I don't really know, but whatever. I'll try and do like a little screen with like writing on it, like captions. I think for context before the clips. Yeah. Anyway, I feel better now. I was just so upset. Anyway, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna be fine. Everything's good. I'm just gonna keep watching my telly and then I'm gonna go to bed and cuddle Paul and everything will be fine. And yeah, enjoy the happy clips. It will cheer everyone up, I think. Thank you. Bye bye.